It is our pleasure to welcome to the show the only wrestler in NCAA history to win 4 national championships in 4 different weight classes. That's Cornell's Kyle Dake. Kyle, thanks for coming on the show.
Hey, thanks for having me.
All right, well, Kyle, over the weekend, you beat Penn State's David Taylor in the 165-pound weight class. Now, you've known David for years. What was it like to go against him with such huge stakes?
You know, I think we were both just great competitors, and we love to compete, and we both love to challenge ourselves. And when we decided to go the same weight class, it was just another challenge for us, and it was just an easy decision.
Which weight class was the toughest for you, the hardest?
165 was pretty tough, just because, the level of competition. David was there. But 141 was probably the worst for me, just because it was my freshman year, and I was cutting a bit of weight, and that really, made it really hard.
Well, Kyle, let's talk about that. Going from 141 to 165, how fun was it to pick up weight, and what was your go-to food?
I think in the summer I was eating a ton of pizza. That was kind of my go-to, and then followed up with a nice Oreo milkshake. But after that, I started getting a little too big for 149, and then I had to cut back a little bit, and then the same story that summer, and then the same story last summer too. So each year I was able to enjoy my summers and get pretty big, and then just move up a weight class.
Hey, if you ever need to gain weight again, try Paula Deen.
Yeah, that's definitely a go-to. Kyle, I know athletes are very superstitious. Did you have any rituals that you performed before each big match?
Yeah, before I went and shook my opponent's hand, I gave Coach Cole and Coach Spates 2 pretty nasty slaps on the hand. If you go back and watch it, you can see me, try to rip Coach Spates' hand off.
Nice. I'm sure he appreciated that.
Oh, yeah.
All right, well, you have 4 titles, which is very impressive. How are you going to match up to 12-time world champion Hulk Hogan?
Oh, man, I don't even know. Is Hulk Hogan even good? I think I can take him.
Yeah, I think your quickness. Well, we all know that Hulk is in a different style of wrestling, but I got to know, if you had to pick a tag team partner for a future fight, who would it be?
Can I pick a UFC fighter? Because I'd pick John Jones in a heartbeat.
Oh, yeah, it's a pretty solid pick right there. I think I might go him too.
That's a good one. All right, so you're at Cornell right now, and I got to ask all Cornell undergrads, are you still mad you didn't get into Columbia?
Oh, Reese is a Columbia grad, just so you know. He likes trying to rub that in.
Yeah, that was my safety school.
Oh, yeah.
You got it,
whatever.
Good.
That's what
Kyle,
everybody says.
Kyle, I got a question for you. What do you weigh?
No,
not you, Kyle. I know what you weigh. I'm asking Reese.
My walk around is 180, but if I was wrestling, I'd go down to 135.
Kyle, how long do you think it would take for you to take down Reese?
Oh, man. Does he have his track shoes on, or is he going to stand in the circle with me?
He would definitely be running. You got that right. You
I would
got
have
to
my
chase him
chucks
down.
on.
Yeah,
I have my chucks on.
You would have to run.
All right, let me ask you this, Kyle. Wrestling is no easier than playing baseball or football or basketball. Do you sometimes get upset that you can't go pro like those guys and become an entitled jerk?
There's definitely, they're all different, and some sports are probably going to take a lot longer to catch on, and hopefully wrestling will catch on eventually. Hopefully in the time I'm allowed to compete. But it'd be cool to be, on ESPN every day talking to you guys or something like that. But it's not like that right now, and hopefully it will be in the future.
It will be.
Have you ever thought about doing UFC or anything like that?
I thought about it for a little bit, and then I got smacked in the back of the head by my mom, and she said, "You're going to Cornell. You don't need to go in the UFC." And I was like, "Okay, you're right."
Good stuff.
Thank you so much. Again, that is Kyle Dake, Cornell champion wrestler, coming soon to Baller Alert.